We all know that setbacks are a part of life, but what really makes a difference is how we learn and grow from them.
Absolutely. And, our listeners are all about finding those valuable insights to achieve their goals. So today,
You're going deep into the story of Rajesh Verma, a really successful entrepreneur,
right, we'll be drawing from an interview with him on the Zindagi Ki Seek podcast.
which translates to lessons of life if you're not familiar with the Hindi title.
We've pulled out the key parts of his journey to focus on.
Exactly what we can learn from him about bouncing back and using failure to our advantage.
I think one of the most powerful things Rajesh shared was how, when his first company failed,
Yeah, it was like his whole world just crashed down around him.
he said it felt like the absolute end.
Right, and that feeling can be so paralyzing for a lot of people, but for Rajesh.
He actually saw it as a turning point.
Yeah, he even called it his greatest teacher.
He talked about how his initial product just wasn't the right fit for the market.
And that failure really forced him to dig deep and learn.
Like really learn about things like customer validation and iterative development skills that he says were crucial to his success later on.
He didn't just wallow in that failure. He went out and sought out those lessons.
Yeah, he honed his skills. He found mentors who had been there and done that.
And built up his network. It
Yeah.
was about seeing failure not as the end of the road, but as like a stepping stone.
And this is so important for our listeners too, because it highlights how we can approach growth in a proactive way.
Right. It's not about accepting defeat. It's about understanding what went wrong so you can do better next time.
It makes you think, when you face a setback, do you actually try to find the specific lessons hidden within it?
And Rajesh didn't just focus on those external steps. He talked about this major internal shift that helped him keep going.
Oh, yeah, like that really powerful question he would ask himself.
It was Pafian Weve Caldere, meaning, is this the end?
And his answer every single time was no.
This is just the beginning.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about creating that positive internal dialogue.
And he reinforced it with things like reading inspiring material and just constantly reminding himself that he could rise above it.
That kind of inner strength is essential for resilience.
What really struck me was when Rajesh said that he wouldn't be where he is today without those failures.
It's incredible, isn't it? He actually called those failures his true inspiration.
It really makes you think about how we view our own past experiences, right?
It's like reframing those tough times instead of seeing them as obstacles.
Yeah, they become the fuel that propels you towards success,
It ties into this whole idea of post-traumatic growth.
which is basically the idea that you can actually emerge from difficult experiences stronger and more resilient.
Exactly. Those failures become the proving ground for your future achievements.
So if there's one key takeaway from Rajesh's story, it's what he emphasized himself: don't be afraid to fail.
Learn from it. Embrace the lessons it offers.
Because every stumble, every setback has valuable information that can help you move forward.
Falling down is going to happen. It's inevitable.
But what matters is getting back up armed with the knowledge you gained from that fall.
I think that's such a powerful way to put it.
So as you go about your day, think about a time when you faced a major setback.
Yeah, think about what specific lesson might be hidden within that experience.
Something that could actually help you move forward more effectively right now. It could really change your perspective.
I think it's definitely worth reflecting on.